the execution flow of the programming. Control statements are used to control the flow of programming execution. General programming execution flow is what? First line to last line, top to bottom, every line trying to executing. If multiple lines of code available in our Python file, first line to last line trying to executing line after line. But using these controlling statements as per the our requirement, we can controlling the programming execution flow. That is the purpose, guys. For example, this statement repeatedly I want to execute multiple times same statement. Then we can use a looping statement. And based on the requirement, based on the condition, so certain statement only if we want to execute either this group of statement or this group of statement. Okay, then we can use a conditional statement. And once if executing up to here, from here to here, like I want to jump from one place to another place, if we want to move to the cursor, then we can use a transfer statement. Okay, like three types there, guys. Out of these three, first one we completed in the last session. When coming to the conditional statements, again four types there, guys. Again four types there. Simple if related statements, if else related statement, multiple if statements, multiple ifs using elif keyword we can check it, and nested conditions. Nested condition means one condition if available inside the another condition are called as a nested condition. Okay, so these are four types there. I think these three things completed. Am I right?
Yes.
So simple if and if else related, multiple if related, completed. So last session, no class, guys. Previous class continuation, this one only. Okay, so nested condition related one program I'll explain, and then we will discuss about the controlling second part, the controlling statement related second part, that is nothing but looping statements. Okay, so here syntax only important, guys. You have to remember the syntax only. So this is a program, general programming, top to bottom, line by line, trying to executing. So when coming to here, after executing these all three lines, when coming to this, here one condition we are writing. If this condition returns true, means after executing this condition, either true or false value coming. If it returns true, then going inside the if block and executing this block of statements. So if block related statement, block nothing but group of statements maintaining. So using the column symbol indentation we are representing. So by default, how many spaces are occupying by Python? In the chat box, give reply. By default, how many spaces are taking for indentation? For indentation. If this condition right, executing these lines. If this condition not returns true, then outside if block jumping and normal these statements executing. So how many spaces are occupying by default by Python? Asked, guys. Okay, so 4 spaces. Is this mandatory required 4 spaces only, or can I use only 2 spaces, or can I use 8 spaces, or like that? Is this only mandatory 4 spaces, or any spaces can we use? It means we can use any number of spaces, but same indented levels we have to maintain. If we are using 2 spaces, same 2 spaces only we have to use wherever we require indentation. Okay, now? So generally 4 spaces. Remember that. Okay. Next, coming to the if else related. So normal statements executing, and when coming to the condition if returns true, then going inside and executing these lines of statements. After that, coming to outside else, these normal statements executing. So if the condition returns a false, then directly jumping to the else block, going inside, executing these lines of statement. After that, coming outside the else, these normal lines of code executing. Okay, this flow structure remember, guys, carefully. And next, coming to the multiple if related, multiple if. So this is the main coding related. So here multiple if conditions using the elif keyword, n number of conditions we can write. One if followed by multiple if conditions, followed by else block. So top to bottom only one after another condition checking. Even though all conditions returns true, executing only first condition only. If it is false, then second one checking. If it is false, then only third one checking. Any one block only executing. If all conditions returns a false, then else block executing. Okay, that point remember. So first these lines are code executing and checking the condition, guys. Based on the condition results, if it returns true, going inside executing these lines, and then directly coming to the outside and executing these normal lines. Okay, if the condition returns false, then jumping to the second if condition. So here if condition returns true, then going inside executing these lines and coming outside normal lines executing. Okay, if second condition also returns false, then jumping to the third condition. If it returns true, executing these lines and coming to outside else block normal lines executing. So this one also if returns false, guys, second condition also if returns false, then jumping to the else block statements 100% executing. After that coming outside normal statement executing. Okay, so this is the structure. Hope all people understanding about this one. Next, coming to the nested condition. Already using above three concepts, a number of programs we did, guys. Given number, even number are not finding, given number, positive number are not finding related, and given marks, student marks, guys, based on the marks. So student passed or failed related also we discussed, guys. Okay, so like some more examples there, do practice. Related any question, if you are having doubt, let me know, guys. So next, nested conditions. So one condition if available inside the another condition are called as a nested condition. Okay, check it here. This is the outer if block related, guys. Up to here outer if block related. So outer else block related, these lines. Okay, these are the normal lines code, guys. And these are the normal lines before the if, outside the else. Okay, so remember that. And next here, so these lines are belong to inner if, these lines belong to inner else. Okay, so these lines belong to which one? These lines belong to outer if related, means from here to here if. Okay, so if we are executing this program, this is the program, guys. If we are executing this program, first these all lines code executing normal lines, checking the condition. If condition returns false, then directly jumping to the outer else. Directly jumping to the outer else. So going inside this else block statements executing, coming outside normal statements executing. Okay, this is the programming flow, guys. Programming flow. And if outer condition, first condition if returns true, then going inside, guys. Going inside, executing these lines, two lines executing, one more inner condition checking. If this condition return false, then directly jumping to else block, executing this else block statement. From here to coming to outside else block statement, directly executing these lines. Okay, remember these lines not executing, guys. Okay, so here wait one point. If this condition returns true, then executing these lines and next one more condition checking, guys. So if this condition returns true, going inside executing these lines, coming outside the inner else block, outside the inner else, nothing but these lines code executing normal statement. Okay, after that coming to outer else side block, outer else block. Okay, so now here the outside the outer else block, here normal lines they are executing. This point remember carefully. And next here, if condition return false, guys, then jumping to the inner else block statement executing and coming outside the inner else block and the normal lines executing. After that coming outside the outer else block, normal lines executing. So this flow structure very important. Depending on the requirement in the real time, number of nested blocks we are writing. Block 1, inside that block 2, inside that one more block, inside that one more block, like that. Inner level we are traveling like this. Okay, inner level we are traveling like this. Next, one by one we are closing, guys. Okay, so this is the outer block related, inside that inner block related, inside that one more inner block, inside that one more inner block, like that we are creating. So every block must be required to close correspondingly, guys. Okay, that is important. So my suggestion to you, whenever we are opening one block, immediately this block related else block you have to create it. Okay, if it returns true, what you want to do, that is later you can decide. Later you can decide. If it returns false, what I want to do, that else block related first to create it. After completing these lines, then coming to here. If it returns true, next what need to do, that is decide and do that. Okay, like that, try to do, then beautifully you can develop without getting any confusions. Sometimes people are missing the blocks, guys. This if related else block, if you are closing outside, then this one to this one matching, this is the useless one, getting errors, guys. Okay, written error, like that, sometimes getting problems. That's why every time when opening if, immediately open the close also. I mean this one also you have to create it here. Okay, Nan? Okay. Now one small program we will do for that. Ideally, and control O, previous created a file I want to open 83 this section is okay. So this program file also I shared with you in the form of text file. So do practice commenting lines I given, guys. If you are understanding these lines what happening in this code, you will understand carefully. Okay, go down. So here I want to create nested blocks related, guys. Nested blocks related logic. Simply I want to create. Okay, for this, one user is eligible for interview or not. Okay, one user eligible for interview or not. Okay, that point I want to find out. Check it, guys, here. So last session coding files I shared with you. So these all theoretically you can read it. And first conditional related 4 types there. First if statement related explanation and syntax, and more explanation in that code related, syntax related. Some examples, practice examples are given. Else, if else also there, examples given, and multiple if related also there, examples given, syntax given, explanation given. Carefully do reading. Number of examples are given, guys, for your practice purpose. Okay, so many examples are given. So nested if related, now we are going to discussion. Simply this is like one task, guys. Remember, this is like one task. Okay, so database contains only male records. Assumption, you have one database. Inside the database we have only male records, male, female, like that. Only male records are there. Assumption, if user enters about the female records, I want to search the records, guys. Some male records I want to search it. So if user enters a female related gender value, then I want to display female records are not available. On the screen I want to display this message. And if the user enters about the male gender, then I want to check the employee names. In database, I have some employees related information. Their male records, their female records there. For example, assumption. So only male records related, if they are searching, then I want to display. Female records related, female records not available, like that, I want to display. Okay. So if male employee, if male entering as, I want to display the employees related name. So for that names I'm asking, if male employee name existed, then I want to display that male employee related details. If that name is not available, then I want to display nobody is there with that name. So with this given name, no employee there like that, I want to display. Okay. If he enters any wrong gender, like some other gender is not male, not female, then I want to display like this, you entered wrong gender. Finally, display the thank you message at end of the result. Are you clear? Here, multiple conditions there, guys. So, as per that requirement, we can create the coding. Or else, one more task I given here. One more task I given, guys. So, a student is eligible for interview or not. Write a program to checking the
eligibility of interview.
The many lines.